Hello everyone, my name is Justina Mary and I'll be presenting Problem-Based Learning, PBL for short, as a strategy for teaching undergraduate nursing students in class N5309. However, my audience today is the nursing staff on clinical rotation in the diabetes clinic. By the end of the PBL presentation, the nursing staff will be able to do the following. 1. List and apply the processes of PBL strategy to problem solving for any clinical situation. 2. Identify the use of critical thinking in collaborative skills and team approach to decision making. 3. Describe and demonstrate self-directed learning skills by identifying learning needs and seeking pertinent information for problem solving. PBL is an activity-based teaching strategy used to stimulate learning in nursing students or staff development. Scenarios used are real-life cases that are analyzed with application of the 4 processes of PBL, which according to an article by Chunta and Katrancha in 2010 include the following. A. Analysis of the case. B. Brainstorming session. C. Self-directed learning and solution testing of the case. The case selected for this activity today is management of uncontrolled blood sugar in adult patients with diabetes mellitus. This case will be divided in sections among the group for review and analysis. Step 1. They will analyze patient's history of diabetes and treatment, and the process will include review of the patient's general well-being, such as the lifestyle, social and financial support, as well as the level of understanding of glucose control and complications by the patient. Step 2. The group meets to brainstorm on possible barriers to improving blood glucose levels. Step 3. This involves having individual members of the group conduct their own article search for more information, to search, explore old and new ways that may impact blood glucose control. Throughout the process, the educator, who is also the facilitator, will pose challenging questions to the group to stimulate critical thinking in the nursing staff while avoiding leading questions to the nurses. Questions may include the following. 1. What are regarded as controlled and uncontrolled blood glucose levels for adult patients? 2. What is the educational level of the patient? 3. How do you view the rise of diabetes among the adult population? 4. What is the role of the health community in improving treatment outcome? Step 4, which is the last of the PBL process, is when the group convenes to collaborate all ideas and findings to develop a new diabetes care that includes involvement of the patient as well. That is the end of my presentation. Any question?
What is the timeline to complete the review, and when should we get back together?
That's a good question. I think 48 hours is sufficient to get the information you need for diabetes control. And as for the time to get back together, the group should decide on that. Any further questions?
No, ma'am.
Thank you very much. And that concludes the presentation.